Hello my people, welcome back. And today I will be painting this raccoon here that you see. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here on YouTube. I've been just trying to, I guess, get some rest and, trying to recuperate from all the stress that school gave me. And today, as I'm painting, we're going to be talking about art school. So I hope you guys enjoy that. A little bit of a chit chat today. I often don't tell you guys my name, but if you guys didn't know, my name was Daisy. That's my name. Is there anything else I have to say? Oh yeah. Another thing is my YouTube channel name changed. And that is because I wasn't happy with the name that I had before, and so I just changed it. I didn't really resonate with that name. But yeah, I finally changed it, and the name that I have now for my channel, Bunny Blue Studio, will be the official name. I'm just gonna stay like that for a long time. Yeah, I will also be starting to show you guys some animation here on this channel, so hopefully you guys like that. And let's get started. First, let's talk about why I chose to go to art school. For me personally, I knew that I didn't need to go to art school, and it was not necessary because in the field that I'm studying, which is animation, there have been a lot of animators who have been successful at finding work without a degree, and it is because they just practiced a lot and they studied a lot, whether it was by themselves, along with like YouTube videos and online courses. There's a lot of animators that are in the industry and have been in the industry for a while, and they teach classes, and I know that there's that route, and then there's also just the route of learning on your own, and then there's also kind of just going to art school and getting a degree. I think a lot of people have romanticized being an artist, especially when it comes to art school and being in art school. I know in my industry, a lot of times people think, right after you, go to art school and get a degree in animation, and it's going to be easy to look for a job and things like that. But art school is mainly for you to build a portfolio. Another thing about art school and college is that most of the classes that you're going to be taking are not art classes. And if you are taking an art class, the assignments that you're given, you're probably not going to like. For my sophomore year, I did 2 to 5 seconds of animation, and then I did another 10-second animation as a walk cycle, and then I did a 30-second animation for my final, and then for my junior year, I did a 2-minute animation, and the assignment was for 1 to 2 minutes, so I decided to do 2 because I thought I could, and I didn't finish, but that's okay. I'll end up finishing sometime this summer. If you're going to university rather than art school, you're most likely going to be writing a lot of essays because you're going to be taking science classes, history classes, LA classes, and those classes require you to do a lot of writing. So yeah, thankfully I didn't have to do a lot of writing because I went to a private art school, and the most we did was about 4 pages. I think one class even required me to do 6 pages, and then another required me to do 8 pages for finals though. But it was like we could use whatever we wrote throughout the whole semester for that essay, which was really nice. So we kind of got to cheat a little bit, but not really because it was allowed. But yeah, be prepared for all that writing. In community college, I didn't have to take math, only science, and that was because I scored high on their standardized test, which was for seeing what level of math you are currently in, and I surpassed. So I didn't have to take math, and I'm not really that good at math, but I memorized a lot of stuff, so I was able to pass, especially when it comes to community college. The standardized testing isn't like that hard. So yeah, that was pretty nice. And I did take science in community college. Those credits were transferred over to my private art school. I also took 5 classes every semester, and that is because that is what our advisors would tell us to do. You could take 4, but it would just take longer for you to graduate, and we wanted all to graduate fast, so everybody took 5 classes. And it doesn't seem like a lot if you're coming out of high school, but trust when I say it takes up all your time. Every person in school was stressed out of their minds, especially people who worked. They were beyond stressed. I don't know how they were alive after art school, but it is very stressful. 5 classes is a lot. I was from school from 9 all the way to 6, and then whatever time I had left was for homework. Because my school is really far away, it was like a 30-hour drive or a 2-hour ride with the bus. So there's that. The main reason why I went to art school was because I wanted to be an animator, and for that to be my career. I wasn't super in love with animation. I'm not like super crazy passionate and know everything about it. But I knew that it was something that I could do for a long periods of time, and something that I wouldn't get tired of working at doing and earning money for. So there was that. I think a lot of people try to make what they love as their career, but you have to realize that if you're going to make what you love for your career, you're going to have to do it forever. And I know that 40 years from now, I will still want to be animating because I actually like it. It's something that is fun somehow, even though it hurts my back and my wrist and my arms, but I like it. Another reason why I chose to go to art school was because there was a multitude of classes that I could take that had nothing to do with animation. I am overall someone that likes to create, making art overall in general. I love creating different types of things. And especially when it came to picture book class, I really loved creating that children's book that I made a book dummy for. Hopefully, I'll get it published. Hopefully. But yeah, there was that. I just want to create different things with my art, not just animating for the rest of my life and have that the only way that I can make income, because that would be sad. I don't want to do that. I'm basically looking at art school as a way to build a portfolio out of everything that I can possibly do. And that is not only just getting a degree in animation, but also being able to make a children's book, being able to create things like stickers, ceramics, being able to make a graphic novel, write a script, painting, illustrating, and all those things is what I want to mesh and just create as part of my portfolio, and just branch off into other things that I will be making in the future. One of those things will be sculptures, because I really want to make sculptures and try to make them. There's that. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. That is how I'm looking at art school. So it's also a good thing because it gives me time to find a job for animation and other art related things, and it also gives me time to build this YouTube channel and also start my business as well. That is how I'm looking at art school right now. I do want to let you guys know that I don't like school. I didn't like public school. I didn't like community college, and I don't like art school. I'm only doing it for that piece of paper that says I got a bachelor's degree. Like I said, I'm using art school as a way to branch off into other things. And I really want to become a teacher as well, not just, be an artist and be a freelancer. But that was another reason why I went to art school, was because I wanted to be a teacher. And in order to be a teacher, you gotta get a bachelor's degree in the arts. But yeah, there's that. That is why I went to art school. Otherwise, yeah, you could just go online, because that's what I was going to do in the first place. I was just going to do online art school and just learn from the masters of animation and illustrators and comic artists, because I really do think that would have been the best way to approach learning about art, is learning from the masters. And you got to do one-on-one sessions, live sessions, critiques, things like that, which is dope. If you're debating whether or not to go to a physical art school, university for the arts, or maybe a remote online class, I highly suggest you guys check out some courses from Bobby's Choose website, because he has a lot of different classes available there from different people in the industry that are offering their professional and expertise in their crafts. So yeah, check those out. Or if you want to become an animator like me, I highly suggest The Art of Aaron Blaze, because his lessons are crazy good. He gives such good information. He has such amazing knowledge. He is so good at what he does. Yeah, check out his website, because I took one class from there and I got like a whole lot of great stuff and knowledge just from that one class. What I had learned from a whole year of art school, I learned everything within that 1 hour tutorial that I bought. And that tutorial was only $5. Like, it was really cheap. Like, it was not that expensive. And that whole thing came with like brushes. It came with like 2 extra tutorials. It was amazing. Last semester I did take 6 classes, so I lost some hair on the sides of my head. That sucked because of all the stress I was in. And also my diet was really bad. I gained weight, but then I lost weight at the second half of the semester because I was not sleeping at all. I was running on caffeine. I think the majority of us students were running on caffeine. Every day we would be like, I'm so tired. Some people were just falling asleep in class because we just couldn't handle it. We had to sleep somehow. I was only sleeping for about 4 hours a day. If I was lucky, I was sleeping 7 hours. But yeah, most of the time it was just 4 hours every day throughout 7 days a week. And I did that for about 3 whole months. I was just on that routine. So yeah, that's why I lost some hair and I was really stressed and I lost a lot of weight. And my gut health was pretty bad as well. But yeah, there was just know that if art school is not easy. I don't know, a lot of people say it's harder than a different career path, like a history major. But yeah, I don't really know about that. I'm not in university or talk to people who are in university. But yeah, art school is not easy. Just know that. And taking 6 classes is pretty crazy. But thankfully I wasn't working and I had a really good support system because my family was encouraging. Whether you are in university for the arts or you are attending an art school, it is always a good thing to have a support system. Whether that is your family or your friends, getting words of encouragement is always great, like my big sister would do for me, and or like my mom cooking for me. That was always good if you have somebody to cook for you, because you have those late nights studying. That's always good, or writing that late night essay, or giving you some snacks, buying you snacks, serving you water. That is always really helpful. Especially when it comes to those super long projects, snacks always come in handy. And yeah, having a good support system is always a good thing, especially when they understand that you don't have a lot of time to do like those other tasks, those household tasks like cleaning, doing dishes, cooking, and things like that. Having people that understand that sometimes those things are just not possible because of your busy schedule. That's always good. For this part of the video, I will be explaining to you guys what I am doing here. So first of all, these are some color pencils that I got. They were really expensive. I waited about like 5 months whether to decide to get them or not. And now they are here at my desk. And I'm finally getting a chance to color with them. But yeah, these were absolutely gorgeous. And they were really nice to work with as well. I'm really happy that I bought these. They were a really good investment overall. I decided to do this little illustration because I am currently exploring my style for picture book or children's book. I am currently still working on that children's book that I mentioned to you guys while I was in art school. I'm still working on it. I want to find a good style that fits for me, something that is simple, cute, colorful, but also very kind of light, something kind of like Beatrix Potter type, like that kind of style, but not really, because I do want to use more color pencils than I did for this illustration. And I also was looking for a style of how much detail to put into my characters and how much detail to leave out, whether or not to do line work or not do line work. I'm sort of still figuring out what type of style I will be doing. But here I was just working on this. In the end, I decided that I will be doing some line work, and I will also be simplifying the character design even more. The backgrounds, I want to make them much simpler shapes. And then I think that is about all I got from this little illustration. I was really happy that I did it because I was able to see where I'm at with my art and what I like to do and what I don't like to do. Yeah, that was pretty much it for this little tiny illustration, was just figuring out the development of my style and how I want to go about creating a children's book, because I have different styles for different mediums, and I have different styles for the way that I do different things. Like, for example, my anime style is very different from my animation Western style that I do for children's, and also my illustration style is very different from my animation style, and my painting style is very different from my drawing style, and my sketching style is very different from when I sketch with like ink. So yeah, overall it's just I have different styles for different things. I don't just have one style. And I think a lot of artists are like that, where they have different styles for different things. This is how my little illustration turned out. Whether you are new or you are returning, thank you for watching. Whether you have subscribed or not subscribed, thank you for supporting my channel. Let's continue to grow this channel. Gracias, mi gente, y te veo cuando te veo. I'll see you when I see you.